Welcome to Riverbend Talent on WBGZ. Brought to you by the Halpin Music Company.
Another Riverbend Talent on the Big Z at Thursday night, and the Sea Shanty Sing-Along underway, and that's brought to you by Matt Van Force of, actually it's not brought to you, the show is brought to you by Matt Van Force of Macias Insurance and the Halpin Music Company, and it's also brought to you by the Open Mic down at Raging Cajun, and... No, wait, that's the list I read. Cross the line, past Eddie's until 10. Grand Pagano going until 9 up at George's Pub and Grill in Jerseyville. Blake Foltz goes until 9 at Big Daddy's in Edwardsville. Josh Witt and friends underway down at Deutz Village Inn. And unfortunately, Pigpen, they're celebrating a loss of life. Angela Paragon, who... is one of the two sisters down there at Deutz, passed away.
Man.
I think it was the day after our last show. And, she's been the one over the years, she contacted me. And once we touched base, she always made sure that the Deutz bands that were playing for the weekend got to me in some way, shape, or form. Normally through her own profile, but she would occasionally post it on the Deutz website, so maybe seeing less posts on the Deutz website because Angela did that all through her own profile. So big, huge loss in the music industry and to the Deutz family. And Papa Deutz wasn't that long ago; he passed away. So
I feel like that just happened.
I know, and our time span. We're not going to get into how we figure that out. But anyways. Shout out to everybody in the Deutz family and all the bands that have worked with her over the years. I mean, there's been a huge outpouring for Angela on social media from all the bands. And Josh Witt going to be down there with some friends, and I'm sure it'll be a ton of musicians. This might be the night to go down there and just see some kind of wild lineup that ends up on stage. And that's from 7 until 11 tonight down at Deutz in Pontoon Beach. Scott Marlin also playing tonight. From 7 to 10 at Pavilla's place in Granite City. Head Trip out at the Prairie Inn in Dorsey. And I think that's the same Head Trip as Head Trip 102 that we mentioned recently that immediately grabbed your eyeballs. And, that's...
Head Trip 102.
Yeah.
Oh, they're way better than Head Trip 101.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I just like the name Head Trip.
Well, speaking of numbers...
numerology.
Big, yes, numerology.
33.
Is the focus tonight, and October 26th for sure, because one of the numerologists in the studio, also a photographer, Jordan Bruce is having his 30th birthday party. So
all right.
Now we just got to name the band. Big Ben, do you remember the band?
1781.
Yep. Now make your jokes about war. You always do that.
All right, we can skip it then if it's done. If it's been done, it's been done.
Anyhow, you want to introduce them?
Absolutely.
Jordan's a good-looking one down on this end.
There's always got to be one guy who's the eye candy of the band,
That'll change when he gets here.
Okay, well, we're going to call you Easy on the Eyes.
That works.
Lean on into the mic there and say hello, Mr. Jordan Bruce.
Hello, howdy.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a few minutes since we've seen you.
About a year.
Probably like a year or so.
About a year, so it's gonna have a little catching up to do over the next low 55 minutes or so.
Sure.
Right next to him is Zach Phillips. Good to see you, Mr. Zach. Yeah, gonna have to lean right on into that mic. Man, get intimate with it, man. Act like you know what you're doing. Act like you've been down this road before.
I think I have. I don't remember.
Do what you got.
It's the bass player and the drummer. They don't use mics that often.
Well, that's about to change, actually.
Oh, it's changed.
Very soon.
You're getting a mic, Zachy P.
See, this is what they do to bass players who are like, I'm tired of just playing bass. Like, we'll get you a mic soon. Just hang in there, buddy. This is going to go on for 3 or 4 years. Just buckle up. No, welcome to the show, Zach. And finally, right next to me, we got Cody Boyd.
Yes, hi, I'm Keegan North. It's nice to talk to all you guys tonight. Great to be back on the Z, the Pigpen Radio.
You can look different.
Yeah.
It's the off season.
See?
My tan ain't well.
See, a lot of personality coming out of Cody here because he heard us call, Jordan there the eye candy. He's like, oh, I got to step it up a notch,
Oh, no, I want a piece myself. It's like family. That would be weird. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
You did mention the missing in action.
Yes. So I'm filling the shoes of two people right now. I got to be Keegan and Cody since we would be sharing this mic. So until Keegan gets here, he's doing push-ups.
And so we kind of made a deal before the show started that he's doing at least one push-up for every minute he's late. Is that for real?
Yeah. We are at 7 push-ups.
That's
7
not much.
push-ups.
Yeah.
We should add a 0 behind that.
His record is 20. I think he did.
Was that?
Wasn't it 20?
He's got a great memory.
We got him twice? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I think he did 20 the first time he was on. After that, we just gave him a hard time, and he's getting real good. He never says that word you guys can't say.
He's very, very careful about it nowadays.
Here's the thing, though. He's so jacked from all those push-ups. You
Yeah,
gotta watch it, man. Like, I wouldn't want to tangle with him.
Yeah.
So to do the backstory on the push-ups, it's important because you guys are back recording again with Kevin W. Gates,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
And he come up with this rule, didn't he? Wasn't it him that said don't say mine?
So yeah, it was like he used to tour a lot and stuff, and you get bored on tour, and they like his band. I don't know if his band made it up, or if it was just a tour game amongst peers. But if you say mine in a possessive fashion, like, "Hey, whose drink is this? That's mine." You gotta drop and do some push-ups. So we do that in the studio with Kevin, and then we brought it into our band. Anytime we only play it, we can't play right now because there's only 3 of us. We only play when the full group is together.
Okay. Okay. That'll work. But we can play if he's late, though, I think.
Oh, as soon as he gets in this room, game on.
Okay.
You don't got to say, let's go. You just say, hey, Keegan, whose pants are those? And he'll be like, oh, them are mine. And you got to do push-ups.
I hope he didn't tune in, but I don't think he...
That's all right.
He might not even make it. So I don't know why we're wasting our time on him.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's get back to the eye candy, Jordan.
Hey,
One thing about it, you guys are pretty buff, so you must mess up a lot.
Wait,
buff.
oh, buff.
A lot of push-ups going on.
Thank you. I think Chris from Birds of Squalor said we are the most active fat men you'll ever see on stage. So shout out Birds of Squalor on that.
Chris Vandehee, that is Chris of the High.
Oh, yes.
Favorite bald guitarist.
Yeah? Cody
takes off
his
hat.
Right.
Oh, my God.
We're listening audience, and hey, we found out something about Cody we didn't know until tonight. This is a third appearance for 1781 on the show.
But he keeps stuff to himself. He holds secrets over here.
Well, I think he just found out too.
He
that like me and you basically grew up with his dad.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, that...
Live on air, I just found that out.
No, I just found out, Cody Boyd, son of Randy Boyd, who, man, I can't even think of how far I'll go back with that dude.
Well, you were called Scrap then.
And now I'm just called Opal the hot little bitch. No, anyway, so
It was a different life, as they say.
right, different time, simpler times. That had to go back to like the late '80s, early '90s, probably somewhere around in there.
Early 90s, I would say.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, and Mike Bruno, you say, is the one who was teaching you early some stuff early on too with the
both
bass.
of them. They just like taught me how to play like some Metallica on guitar, or like Breaking the Law, Judas Priest is probably the first thing. Like I didn't start with Smoke on the Water. I started with
Nice.
So I had great teachers. For
You
sure.
played that song, didn't you? Monica?
I played that song with those guys a lot, man.
Yep.
A lot of them in the 1781 DNA as far as guitars goes. So.
That's interesting.
I'm just really trying to get you guys to like our band, please. Please check out the new album tonight at midnight.
Hey, so that brings us to.
Oh, man, you are 11 minutes late. Is that right, Jordan? 11? You got the official time.
11
minutes.
All right, go ahead and get them going.
All right,
Let's
there you
count
go.
them, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got this one more.
Oh, yeah. Fine job. Fine. Here, Here you go.
Oh.
We're live, baby. Let the people know.
Come on in there and say hello to the folks. And
I tell you what. Hey, everybody.
so
Just focus on your dreams so you can be your own boss. You can get off when you want. And if shit, you don't even got to go into work.
So,
Look,
we're going to get down to some business real quick here, okay? You just walked in the door 11 minutes late. You pumped out 11 push-ups like it's nothing.
I'm going to feel it.
Well, we see you guys are buff from all the push-ups you've been doing. So, you're coming in saying you're late because of a job, but let's take some personal responsibility. Whose fault is it that you're late?
I could have called off, but
Well, whose fault? But whose fault is it?
I don't want to say.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get 10 more push-ups.
Such a good attempt.
I was hoping for 10 more push-ups out of him. Right
Oh,
there.
you're trying to get me to say.
Oh, he didn't.
You didn't even get it. Yeah.
Wait, what word
I thought
was
it was,
What word was
a
it?
serious question.
It
See,
was
and-
seriously trying to
I mean,
trick
yeah,
you.
technically it could have been my fault, not
See,
Wait,
it wasn't his fault.
Is that like a technicality? What's going on here?
I was going to ask.
Loopholes in the game.
I was going to ask him, whose time are you on?
Hold on.
That's when you say my time.
Keegan's
I haven't
time.
had any of my own time. I need a vacation. It's been 12 years.
So you give up the shop and save for tile? Is that what you're saying you were doing?
No, I was just tear out today. But
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
we had to lay some laminate.
Doing some flooring,
had
huh?
to break up some. Yep, had to break up some tile and stuff.
All right. Who you working for doing the
Creeping in on
flooring?
this.
Are they worth mentioning? No.
Oh yeah, give them a shout out, Beckham Flooring Inc. But
Okay.
There you go.
we
Shout
work
out,
under we work under a flooring company at Spacetta in Weldon Springs. So
There you go.
And,
That's a
and,
long
Some
drive.
vocals or some flooring, hit up Keegan.
and it's very important that we bring up shop and save and jobs because, for those that don't remember, 1781 met on the job
Yes.
at shop and save.
Oh, yeah.
And that is was it the store number or the address?
It was the store number.
The store number, 1781. There you go. Shop.
Right.
I was saying it was the address last week, and I knew I was wrong when I said it, but I wasn't going to admit it.
I think the address was 1721.
It was. It was.
Look, all the numbers we've been throwing out are starting to add up, though. That's all I know.
Maybe we should have added them, and that's what we should.
Hold on, you're gonna have to get in that
I
mic.
said we should have added these two numbers, and then that should have been our band name.
There you go, 1781 and 1721. There you go. So that's.
We're not going to do the math
do
live
that.
here because that'd take all day.
It doesn't seem like it'd be that hard, really. It's like 1802, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Great movie.
Look, I don't know.
So-
I don't know what kind of math you do, but usually mine's broke down into grams, so this isn't the way.
So it was about 3 years ago when we did that show. So you guys were fresh out of shop and save at that point, I think.
I think Shop and Save was fresh out of us.
Yeah,
because They closed just so we'd start this band. Is our
Yeah.
working theory.
I
We're
think
like, we're
so.
going to close down so they pursue their dreams. And now Keegan lays floor, I stock soda, and who cares what they do? What
Right?
Right.
I do. I care what they do.
do you do, Zach?
I work at Worldwide Technology, building racks, like server racks for over 100 companies.
Very nice, right?
Nice. Zach has nice racks.
He does, yeah. I've seen him.
And Jordan, are you doing nothing but photography now? Are you living the
I'm
dream?
actually up at Post Commons as a barista
Oh, yeah.
as my normal person job. But when I'm not doing that, I do videography and photography
Okay.
on the side.
I tell you what he's also into. Not supplying a CD with the case. I'm telling you.
here. I got it queued up.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought I got ripped off all this time. Hey, man, I want my $5 back now.
We tried.
I try my best.
And I think they're $6. Check us out, Bushfest tomorrow. $6
Yeah.
CDs,
Buy 'em at Bushfest
limited
tomorrow.
supply.
Limited supply, man. That means hurry. Get them while they're hot.
Yes.
And this one's hot. Someone took it already. All right. So,
So yeah, brand new release out.
They got a CD in there. Okay.
It's over
You
here.
were
man.
late. We figured it out.
Okay, cool.
Dennis was talking, Keegan.
No, it's all good, Keith.
Let the adults talk right now.
I was only going to mention that you have a new CD out. Like, that's important. You know.
It's more of a whisper. I was talking away from the mic. You know?
I liked his defeated look whenever, me and Cody gave him a little. He's like, really? I destroyed tile all day. I got to do push-ups, and now nothing but hassle from this old man.
Sing, have fun.
Oh man.
Yeah, so you held up the CD, didn't you, Pig Pen,
I've
for the
held
camera?
it up several times for
Okay,
the
yeah.
camera. I've held up the front and now
And
I've
does-
held up the
Bugs on that
back.
CD.
I was gonna say, good thing we're on the radio because if they could see that, they'd be blind.
So we got 3 tracks on it, right?
That's correct.
And do we have a name for the EP?
It is the Cowboy EP.
The Cowboy EP.
Yeah.
Cowboy EP.
That's what it says right on the front. The Cowboy EP, 1781. Another Snake. The first song. Where'd you record that one at? We said we're gonna get into this because you recorded a few different places, right?
I like how you slammed it.
Hey man, I'm throwing dominoes here, bro. Smack them down.
Keegan, just very briefly, tell them what Another Snake might be about.
Yeah, you haven't been here long enough. You're gonna talk for a while.
It's about great. It's about liar. I don't ever get to talk.
Don't curse. We're on the radio.
Of course,
Behave yourself.
I will. Another Snake, liars, bandolier, apocalyptic stuff.
No, that's gearing up. We discussed this. You're gearing up for something.
Yeah, gearing up for anything.
Yeah.
The apocalypse.
Okay.
We know what he's gearing up for. At least.
So, Firewater would be, it's like that one's pretty deep. I ain't gonna lie. It's like drinking, but it's also about getting enough water in your system, not drinking too much, and being safe about it.
Right.
That sounds boring. I know.
One could
being
say-
safe.
I
Who
feel like
wants to be safe?
Rockers being responsible.
I feel like I'm at an intervention.
But
Let me show
but
what's happening.
firewater is typically a term that was used by Native
Native
Americans.
American,
That drank because it was it burned when it went down.
Nah, yeah.
So I just kind of
Yes, it did before I got here.
did it's like I mean firewater, but I also mean fire and water.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's about it.
little
It's mixed in
semantics,
there.
little double entendre.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one. Where did we record that? Where'd you record the? track one?
At Kevin W. Gates.
Okay.
Reach Audio.
Reach.
Audio. Now,
Yes.
and that's who you were working with the last time that you were in, and you which one didn't you record there? let's
The second one here.
Second one, okay, there
Yes,
you go.
yes. We recorded it right here at Harbor Studios with Sir Nick.
Nick Buffano at
Yeah,
Harbor
nice.
Studios.
Right. Okay.
Just check him
nice.
out.
Nice.
Great
Got
guy.
that
And
southern
he
little
may or
feel
may
to
not
him.
have ripped a nasty little solo right at the beginning of the
Oh.
song.
Oh.
Because Cody couldn't figure out how to play guitar.
Cody,
that
that
day,
was
so.
you.
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. it
He's
was
being
me.
humble. Let him be humble.
So anyway, guys, the solo at the beginning is crazy, and it was all me.
Definitely not Nick Buffano.
Definitely not.
All right. Whose guitar solo was it really?
It's a deep
Nick.
question.
Just trying, man. Just trying to get a mine out there. Seeing what I could do.
I know. It's,
Just seeing if you could do 10 push-ups is,
I would have told you it belongs to me,
Oh, man. Good.
but I'm not a liar like these snakes we talk about on this first track promo.
Yeah,
Right.
it's pretty straightforward, that song.
All right.
Pretty straightforward.
All right. Well,
That's the first thing I thought of when I seen the title. Yeah.
Yeah.
A mole. Right? That's what the mafia calls them.
yeah, rat. We got
Right?
lots of names for them.
Dirty rat.
I could have do that in there. Some rats. Another rat and snake. But no, snakes.
Yeah, and throw a weasel in there too, man.
Hey,
I think we just have
weasels take care of snakes.
Well,
Don't throw a
sometimes
pig in there.
yeah. Pigs take care of
They stay
everything.
in the
Oh
pin.
yeah, they do.
Pigs stay in the pin.
They'll stomp on all your pearls and jewelry. Don't give a
Oh yeah.
A dang.
And Keegan said curse words for the first time ever on any song on Bandolier.
Really?
That's very
First
explicit.
explicit.
So kids, don't listen to that.
I'm going to tell you what. Your grandma's not going to be happy with
I was
you.
really hoping you wouldn't mention that because I've been thinking
already
about it
took a
ever
copy.
since. I was like, ooh.
He's such a
Oh,
good
yeah.
dude. He really got
Yeah.
upset when he had to record some expression on here.
Yeah,
He's a great guy.
I bet, man. He's kind of weirding me out. I don't get a creep vibe from many people, man. I've hung out with homeless people. I mean, I hung out all over the country, and I'm usually, but you were creeping me out just a little bit, man. I don't know what you're chomping on while you do your push-ups over there, but.
Icebreaker mints.
All I know is
Wintergreen.
Grandma ain't gonna be happy to hear how glazed over your eyes are from that wintergreen.
Oh no! I did. My boss bought a pack of beers on the way back. I was like, okay, well, I'll drink this first.
All right.
So the
I feel
EP
better.
officially releases
better.
tonight, or does it release on the 18th at Bushfest?
Tonight at midnight.
Okay.
Midnight.
Ah.
Stay up all night.
I guess that's
So isn't that
technically
officially tomorrow?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
technically tomorrow, but
Yeah, man. I was confused, man.
it's all very confusing.
Okay. But you guys are playing Bushfest Saturday, right? No?
Friday,
18th,
tomorrow night.
18th.
Tomorrow at 7:20 p.m.
That's right.
We'll be
Okay,
at the
now-
Lakeside stage.
Now I'm caught up.
There you go. So it's
I
gonna.
don't know what the date was.
either, man. I don't even know.
Date.
Yeah.
It's
I know you're playing at 7:20.
That's correct.
I got that right.
All right. There you go. And these CDs will be available.
Yes.
Limited supply.
Limited supply.
$6.
$6. Come on, dude. Say $5.99. You know you're going to get to keep the penny, but it
Jordan
sounds
makes
cheaper.
the prices. Have no say here, Pigpen.
Okay, $5.99.
Dude, first of all, didn't you? If you've learned anything from the show, Jordan's nothing but eye candy here. Don't let him handle business,
That's
bro.
the only reason I'm in
Look,
this band.
obviously, Mr. Computer Nerd over here needs to be handling. No,
No, you're
you're
spot
not
on.
lying.
Keep
Yeah,
going.
you're not
Keep
lying
going.
at all. It's the truth.
I like these generalizations.
I'm hoping to start a band fight, but they're not really turning on each other yet.
No,
We're
there's
gonna
nothing
get there.
you can say to us we haven't said to each other. Or in the
Oh,
mirror.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought it was
Give me a
going
minute.
down the first time we had him on,
Yeah.
but it was
Oh
just
yeah, they were. Yeah, a little bit.
it was just the push-up thing. Totally threw me off. I thought they were like gonna really hammer on Keegan.
Yeah. Which
And,
would have been awesome.
And then Keegan was like, I didn't say it. And like,
yeah.
it was on at that point.
Are you guys talking about how you called me out for wearing a push-up bra?
We could be.
I was just asking.
We were working our way into that.
I thought that was one of the shows, Cody.
I didn't mean to like.
And
Kill
look,
the gym.
look, it's obvious you're stuffing.
Stuffing pizza in my mouth, audience.
You ever go to Holiday
runs
Shores? They got a
off the
pizza
place.
place. It's called Wigglers. Used to be called Hookers. I like them both. It's true. This is all real stuff.
Like, you get pizza in that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you get at Wigglers, but at Hookers, I know exactly what you get. A pizza.
Exactly.
Oh man.
We also learned that in past interviews, talking to 1781, that not only is Keegan the vocalist for 1781, he's the former vocalist for Primus, known as John Travolta.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
Absolutely.
yeah. That was
You were great in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. You made that movie,
Yeah.
The Fanatic, and you had to, come back and do
Ooh,
this
ooh,
stuff.
Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter. Look, man, I'm
no
totally.
response.
Look, I'm really into girls, man. I promise.
See,
I don't know. It's not a good John Travolta.
Not
Sorry.
bad. It was close.
I mean, I had the words right. I know. But
Yeah, you should have mentioned Scientology. You'd have been right.
Well, look, dude, some of us are afraid of Xenu. Some of us think Xenu can scoop down out of the mountain any day and eat our souls. I don't know. Dude, you mess with Scientology, you mess with Isaac Hayes, bro. Just remember that.
That's right.
I feel about the guy sitting to my right.
And Tiny Tom Cruise.
Tiny
You know.
Tom Cruise. Man.
Right. He's in the closet, won't come out. We don't know why.
I'll call Kanye. He can solve this.
Kanye. He likes fish sticks.
Especially in his mouth.
Frozen? Warmed up? It don't matter.
Great movie. Great movie.
Either way, Kanye's a genius. Tell me again, why you a Hobbit? Okay, love you. All right, just trying to make the boys laugh. There are a few people out there going, "What's he talking about hobbits for?"
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's our friend Steve.
Yeah, Steve
So,
Hobbit.
so has it been 3 years since your last release? Is that
No, it hasn't been that long, has it?
no?
We released.
You got to get on the mic there, Cody.
So
Oh, they didn't need to hear that.
You're just talking in the air.
We released
I have a loud voice.
the acoustic version of "I Don't Care."
Oh, yeah,
last
that's
year.
right.
But
Yeah,
that
that's
was, I
right.
think that was our only release for that year.
Man, we suck. I'm sorry about that. Well, 3 years, 3 songs. There you go.
So here's
No, actually, I was going to give you kudos because when you guys were on, you were like, it'll probably be about 2 or 3 years before we get anything else.
And lo and behold,
That's just because of my work ethic. It's nothing to do with the.
well, they had it on the calendar. They're like, within 3 years, we're going to do. So here's the question on everybody's mind: when can we expect a 1781 full release? I like a full release.
Does 2050 sound good to you guys?
Sounds great.
I think
Partial
that's
release just leaves me wanting more.
Well,
Send Kevin your money.
What's Grandma think of this show now?
so we'll get a GoFundMe going, and
Yeah.
we can just send all of that money to Kevin.
If we're on AM radio, Grandma might be tuning in, but Keegan's good on FM.
We are on AM radio.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Grandma might be good then.
We're on both.
We're on both.
It's the magic of radio.
I didn't know which one we're on. You know, I was just trying to be funny, and you guys called me out, and
Hey.
now I got to talk in the mic more because Pigpen said so, and this is what happens when I talk more. That's why I don't talk. I just play guitar.
Quit labeling things, with your AM and FM. We live in a post AM FM world, bro.
That's right. This is serious.
Totally serial.
Not serious radio.
Shout out the Big Z.
There you go.
So there you go. Shout out to 1781 for putting out their new EP. It's dropping
Tonight at
midnight.
midnight?
At midnight tonight. Where can people find this if they want to get this at midnight tonight?
They can find it anywhere that you can stream music, any platform, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, whatever they do over there, Deezer, Pandora, or you can pick it up as a physical copy at Bushfest tomorrow night, or on
For
the
$6.
26th of October at Post Commons for our next 2 shows.
Yeah.
For $6. Well, copies last.
$6 or $5.99.
There you go.
$5.99. Shout out Pigpen. 1 cent off.
Shout out to Chris Vanderhee. I don't know why, because he's sexy.
Birds of Squalor.
Sexy.
Check him out.
Birds of Squalor.
Birds of Squalor.
Birds of Squalor will be part of the October 26th show at the Post Commons,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
along
Large
with Reaver
Yep.
and A Beginning's End.
Yep.
All right.
Maybe.
No. A Beginning's End is there. I just meant.
Okay.
A Beginning's End's already here. You got us 3 right here. We're
Okay.
gonna go.
3/4 of beginnings end. That's what's gonna. We'll be us 3 will be there.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds like it ends beginning.
Yeah. Or a new
yeah.
beginning.
See, I don't know.
So there's 2 bands here right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So fill us in on A Beginning's End and what you're talking about here.
Oh man. Well, I'd hate to give them too much of our time because I hate 3 of those guys. But
So to start with a backstory, it all happened at Shop and Save.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was the produce aisle. We first made eye contact.
So pretty much what happened is we had a band that screamed, and then Keegan was always a friend of the band. He helped carry A Beginning's End gear.
He actually worked in produce, so you were not off on that.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good,
I can read your mind
He
now.
does deep dives. He's. You think he's unprofessional? He looks every single bit of information up before he has people on. But yes,
That's a lot of.
he's like Joe Rogan here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were an old screamo band, pretty much, say the least. And Zach was still in high school. Like, yeah, it was pretty cool. I used to ask him, "What's it like?" Telling people, your teacher, like, "I got to play a show after this at Pops." Like,
Yeah.
that's awesome, bro. But I was always jealous of him. He was pretty hot back then, like Jordan now. But but yeah, we just screamed and played metal, and Keegan was always a fan. And then we're like, man, he sings really pretty. We should try to do this, and maybe people will listen to us more.
Yeah.
So Jordan looks
So
like
you-
a young Zach, is what I'm hearing.
So you've got the
Still hotter.
Take that.
No, I was gonna say still hotter.
I had to teach
Jordan's
this guy
never
how
been
to
a
make
Four
mop
Eyes.
Water.
Oh wow! I think we are going to get a fight.
so you got the old band back together.
Yeah. pretty
Just
cool.
for this show, or have you guys been playing other shows?
No,
I
this.
think,
Yeah.
I think this might be it.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
probably the retirement show.
So,
I honestly I can't play that stuff like I used to, and
We're getting
I
too
don't have
old.
that stamina anymore.
Well, and sometimes just the whole, I mean, to me, like music, I mean, is emotion, and when the angst and anger recedes on some level, and you're only mad at some things, not at everything,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and like you say, you get older. It's hard to scream for an hour straight because you're mad, but it's more about the DMV now than like.
I gotta go home and fix my furnace.
Right. Dang, screen doors broke again, man. Still problems, just different problems, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
so who does the screaming?
Well, it was an old member of ours. It was our friend Devin, and yeah, he used to jam out with us. And
So is he going to be there? Maybe.
no, I don't think so. But
So does that make it an instrumental show? With that?
it'll be an instrumental medley. Yeah, just we're gonna and Beavis and Butthead might make an appearance.
No, they will.
Yeah, they will.
They will.
News flash, news breaking news.
Wait,
Beavis and Butthead will be at the
Legally,
show.
They will not be.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
they
legally.
will,
Sorry.
but they will.
So Jordan does this thing where that's all I can legally talk about. Thank you.
Okay. And that's October 26th at the Post Commons. Jordan's Dirty 30.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Will you be 30 by then, or is that your
I will
actual?
be- My actual birthday is this coming Tuesday.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Jordan.
Practice night. So
And
so
very
practice
merry.
Sloppy.
Very merry on birthday to everyone else.
Yes.
That's way cooler. There's way more of those.
way more not birthdays than birthdays on today.
Yeah.
Technically, it's called birth anniversary because you only have one birthday, born once, so it'd be an anniversary of your birth.
Okay.
So, happy birth anniversary.
And whose opinion is that?
I heard it from somewhere. I can't remember. But it makes sense.
Yeah, I still do the same things that I used to when I was first born. I poop myself. I cry.
Everyone,
It feels different
Poops.
every year.
everybody poops. Have you read the book?
I still have that book. I read it to my toddler, not myself.
Sure.
Breaking news, Jordan. You have a kid.
I just got it for the pictures.
So
Not gonna laugh at the picture. All right, fine.
What happened?
has it been a while since there's been a Post Commons show?
So,
Never.
as far as I know, there has never been a show of this caliber
Oh,
and
not
this
that caliber.
level of volume.
That ought
I
to
know
be
there's
fun.
been
There's been at least one time I
I was
remember
gonna
taking
say,
a PA in there.
Yep.
I can't remember who it was. It's been so. It was
This is
Post
back when
Commons
they
was-
opened.
It was Post Commons was pretty new, and we took a. You know what? I think it was Justin Level. What was the band he was in?
Oh,
Mind-
that's right. There
maybe
was
Mind Frames.
Yes,
and
yeah,
and,
that did happen.
But I don't.
But they do occasional shows up there. I know that.
Every once in a while.
But I think they're smaller. Like there's not a big PA brought
Acoustic.
in,
no.
or-
So
yeah.
the acoustics in the building are going to be
They're tough.
pretty hard to work around. But I think
tough.
we've got a plan for that.
And just don't add any reverb.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all there naturally. Let's start with the simple things, boys.
Oh yeah.
No, that's great. I know Chris Vandy, he called and asked about getting some subs to bring in that place. So you're gonna have some. Yeah, you're gonna be thumping up there. Thumping up in there, and that is on October. What's the date again?
26th.
26th, man. What's the price to get in there?
It's going to be $10 at the door.
$10. How many? 4 bands?
There's going to be a total of 4 bands. Yeah.
$2.50 for each band. I mean, I'm just saying you can't get.
Not worth it.
Yeah. Look, a couple of the bands are worth it, dude. I don't know which ones. No. But also tomorrow night, Bushfest.
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Bushfest, 720.
720 Bushfest
720.
down by the lake.
1781 at 720. Man, these numbers are starting to get big.
It's all very
I've been
confusing.
writing every number down that's been stated on this show. We're
That's
up to
gonna
2,000,000,003 right now.
it's gonna be a huge difference in sound from outdoors to inside.
This will be our first outdoor show at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to be chilly.
Oh yeah, it's gonna.
Oh
be,
yeah, I would well, dress warm, man. The hands tend to get the digits get
yeah.
locked up
Keegan,
pretty
you
quick.
can't wear the
pretty
dress
easy,
that
so.
you normally wear, okay?
Looking forward to it.
Oh,
It's called a kilt, but either way, it's a dress. We know.
I knew he was Irish.
shots fired.
Scottish.
I'm gonna roast you. All right.
Over a fire at Bushfest tomorrow. Check us out.
I got roasted before I ever walked in the door, bro. I don't know what you're gonna do to me.
No, I'm talking about him.
Okay.
Talking about that guy right there.
Yeah. I'll get him. I dare you. Just get up and
I'm too tired.
Will Smithy, man. Just get up and.
I'll save it for next time. I'm gonna have a whole list.
You keep my guitar player's name out of your mouth. I don't know.
Hey, what do you guys think about listening to this CD over here I got?
That sounds like a great idea.
I
Yeah.
have nothing but negative thoughts on that, actually.
A fire starter. Fire water.
Fire starter.
That was a great
Fire.
movie, by the way.
Great movie.
Fire. Fire. Fire.
Water.
Fire water.
Fire.
Arthur Brown.
Yeah, I know it was fire water. I just wanted to, draw some attention.
Attention is drawn. All right, track 3, Fire Water off the EP.
Let's see what happens.
Yep.
It started to play. What?
Uh-oh. It's this, Oh, hey, there it is.
I'm gonna need another drink of water to calm the flames within my heart. Somebody better give me a drink of water. I'm gonna need another drink of water as I make my way through the dark. Somebody better give me a drink of water. It don't matter what you say, won't change my mind, don't bother. Better put those hands away if you can't handle fire water. One drink to free your mind. Another drink to enslave it again. Fire water. I'm gonna need another drink of water, 'cause I might just speak my mind. Somebody better give me a drink of water. I'm gonna need another drink of water, 'cause my glass is bone dry. Somebody better give me a drink of water. It don't matter what you say, won't change my mind, don't bother. Better put those hands away if you can't handle fire water. If you can't take the time to change your ways, don't even bother. Better put those hands away if you can't handle fire water. If you can't take the time to change your ways, don't even bother. Better put those hands away if you can't handle fire water. One drink to win this time. Another drink to lose it all One drink to free your mind. Another drink to enslave it again and again. Fire
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was a smoker, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Love
wow.
it. Love it.
Tight. So real quick, like after hearing that, I gotta ask, man, what was the process in recording? Was it done sort of like the drums set up as the skeleton to build things around to give it the.
Cody did it the solo in one take here, didn't you? Wasn't that song there? He did it all in one take.
No.
Oh, what song was that?
That was Bandolier. Bandolier, sorry. But yeah, you had it exactly right. We lay down the drums, tighten them up first. That's kind of Kevin's process.
Yeah. Make sure that it's perfectly in time because I mean that thing, it's a machine.
Well, Jordan is a machine.
Oh, thank you.
He's a machine.
An eye candy machine is what I heard.
Drums sound great too. Great
Halloween.
recording of the drums.
Yeah, well, and I was trying to work into that. First, I was like interested in the process. So you get the drums down; they're all quantified, they're timed out right, and then you start layering.
Me and
over.
Zach will rough track play with him, but
Sure.
just so he has something to go off of.
Right,
But yeah,
right.
the drums are all built from there. Like I said, the skeleton, then you build up next guitar, bass, vocals last.
Start laying it in there, and like you say, you put scratch tracks at the beginning to help everybody feel what's in time, but then go back and tighten the screws on it. Man, excellent recording again. Who?
Reach Audio, Kevin
Reach
Gates.
Audio, man.
Springfield, Missouri. Check him out.
That's a big round of applause to him too.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
He actually-
Award winning.
Yes.
Yes.
He actually did something this round for that song, and then he had to go back on another snake because we recorded that prior and fix the drums. Because what he did is he took each snare hit and he made the entire track EQ differently every time the snare would hit, so that snare would pop. It's crazy. He's just like a wizard with mixing.
He's making your frequencies at that moment.
Oh man.
Slide above everybody else. Really.
Yeah.
That's why you guys talked about them drums immediately.
Yeah. Well, it's always been the toughest thing to record. We've both been recording the entire time we had bands, and man, that was always the big task is to get those drums sounding even.
Right, because if you can get the drums right, that's the beginning, man. Now we've got a skeleton, and it's a little easier to build over, a little easier to, zero in on a perfect guitar tone to the guitar tone you want when it's just you in this room. With the drums, there's a lot more bleed over microphone to microphone, and a lot more to do to get them to really pop right. And a lot of people, they'll go in like what you were saying, the way he EQ'd it. Producers will go in and you can see every snare hit, and if it's not right, they'll go, I got a snare that sounds so much better, and they'll replace it.
Exactly.
And, you know what? The snare on native instruments sounds better than this, so I'm going to use.
Right.
And that's the way. Like in all honesty, like when it came to like heavy metal, speed metal type stuff, the drums. You guys brought up Metallica earlier. Man, until Injustice for All, most heavy drums were pretty crappy sounding on the albums. And Injustice for All took it to this new level where it's like, oh wow. But then when Vulgar Display of Power came out, suddenly everything jumped up, and it was the triggers that Vinny used, where he had the double bass going so fast that any real true double bass would resonate over each other. There would be ringtones that would muddy each other up, but with those triggers, it's perfect. And that I like.
It's analog and digital too changed during those two times.
Yeah. So, and I don't know if the drum game's ever been upped in the heavy metal music since Vulgar Display of Power. That was kind of it was hard to beat that one.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, good job on that. And man, the all around the bass thumping out. I mean, you could hear everything so good. That was part of what I was liking about it, is that every nobody was buried. Nobody's suffering. They didn't give you the Cliff Burton treatment, bro. I'm just saying.
We talked about the first time these guys were on. Kevin W. Gates is known nationally for what he does at Reach Audio, and award-winning, as a matter of fact, as far as the recording industry goes. I don't know exactly what awards, but I do remember reading about him, when the recording industry recognizes your work, that's big time.
And I could see why. That he did a fine job with that. You guys did a fine job with playing, and it kind of made me want to drink, whether it was supposed to or not.
Well, tomorrow's Friday. Drink responsibly. Enjoy the whole album on a loop.
Every day.
And thank you guys a lot for the positive feedback. Like, that was the first time we've ever played it outside of the friend group, and it's just really nice to hear some positive feedback live right in front of us in the moment.
Yeah. Well, as Dennis said, we both experimented and worked on recording. You had that big Mackie studio. 30 years ago, you
like-
had the state of the art.
Yeah,
you
we
know,
went from analog into that. So I mean, we experienced the whole 9 yards.
yeah.
Fostec R8 is what we recorded early on with, and that was after going into the studio and like having to pay a lot of money and hurry up and get it done, or you're going to pay a lot more money.
Yeah.
So we're like, why don't we just buy a studio? It's cheaper than spending all that money.
For the amount of money that it costs just to set the drums up in a studio, we could own one.
Exactly.
So, yeah, and like even the early days, like you kids wouldn't know anything about it, but we had these 4-track recorders, just a cassette tape in it, and you'd record 3 tracks, and then you'd bounce those 3 down to 1 track, and it would pick up a little noise, and then you'd record 2 more tracks and bounce that down with and every time you're picking up so at the end of it, it's just like a lot of garbled noise.
The Tascam days.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I still got one. It probably belongs in the Smithsonian at this point. But no, that was a very clear recording, and it had oomph to it, which is something that a lot of small studios seem to miss. Is having being able to move air out of it.
How do you know
I mean?
it's a small studio?
Well, I don't. You're right. You are correct. I don't. I haven't been.
I thought
there.
maybe we recorded there. I don't know.
Yeah. No. I've never been. In my mind, I was.
Have you ever been to Springfield, Missouri?
Oh, I'm not allowed in that town. not since 1984 have I been. No, you kidding me? That's home of my
Right.
excellent musician and friend Sean Eccles, man.
There you go.
Fabulous music. He made Rolling Stone. He made it in Rolling Stones magazine last year.
How come we haven't had him on?
He's always touring, man. But I can
okay.
try.
Okay.
I'll work on him. He's
Just let him know Cody called for him.
He will be in town. Him and his band, Andy Frasco and the UN, will be playing over at the Pageant on New Year's Eve. So maybe I can get him to come in while he's in town then.
That'd be
There you
cool.
go, man. But yeah, I've been to Springfield, Missouri once.
1781 is going to be playing at Bush Fest Friday night, 7:20. Now, are you guys right before Spilly Nelson, or is there a band in between you? I can't
Later in
remember.
the night, aren't they, Jordan?
Yeah, I think they're
Spilly
lining.
might be on Saturday.
Yeah, we might not even be on the same
I think
day.
Hideous
I think
is
it's
Saturday.
Hideous. Oh, is it? I
think
can't
so.
remember. Spilly.
Maybe
yeah.
Spilly is on Friday tomorrow.
I think
Yeah.
so. Well, I know Josh Witt is down at Deutsch Village Inn tonight, so we could
For
just
sure.
go down there and ask him.
There you go.
Now, the list is posted on last week's video in the comments section, or at, Bush Fest on Facebook. So
Yeah.
they've got the
you
lineup on their flyer.
And whether it's the Hideous Gentleman or Spilly Nelson closing out the night, either way, it's going to be fabulous. Either way, you're going to have Jared Humphrey there playing. So
That's right.
Love Jared.
I'm pretty sure Spilly and then Hideous is how it's
So,
going.
Either way, it'll be a great weekend. That's out at the VFW in Brighton. Really kind of Godfrey. It's right there off Voorhis Lane off Humbert Road.
Matt Van Voorhis?
It's off Matt Van Voorhis Lane. Jason Voorhis.
Yeah. So also going on Friday night, Mila Duffy down at Morrison's Irish Pub, 6 to 9. Sarah Springman Shoemake, 6 to 9 at the Flock Food Truck Lot in Alton. Up all night at Fast Eddie's. Buzz Stones out at the VFW. Pat Liston doing Bakers and Hale and Godfrey, and Denver Wade Trent out there in Bethalto at Locke's Brick House. All happening Friday night. A lot more happening in Edwardsville and Granite City and other locations around the bend, the river bend.
Yeah, we got pages and pages of stuff happening this weekend
that's-
right in our little area here,
just one
including some comedy. It looks like the Comedy Invasion.
Bring it up.
Yeah,
Bring it up.
there
What,
is
you
with-
teased
with
us.
Max Price, Will O'Donnell, and that's at the Old Herald Brewery
right.
on Friday night. So there you go.
Toxic Johnny out in Root House at Martin's Lane, and the Barn Jam 8
Nice.
is happening in Marine, which they've been doing that now 8 times. So
How do you know it's 8 times?
I don't know. With some lawyers playing, Schaefer and Symes, right? Midwest Avenue and Barnstormers and Meatwood Flack in Marine.
Meatwood Flag. I love that name.
And then Bush Fest Day number 2 is Saturday,
Yeah.
right?
There you go.
Flip the Frog playing Saturday at Bakers and Hale and Godfrey. Rock Bottom playing Saturday at the Pump House in Wood River.
Yeah.
So.
Got Leadfoot down at the hog pit on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What else we got? Anything else?
I got my Torchlight Parade shirt on today, and it says metal to the pedal. Yeah, they played the Halloween parade last week down at Granite City.
They would be the perfect band for that sort of thing.
This band brought in more merch than any band we've ever seen.
They
They're
had
like the Kiss of the local band.
Oh, they are, man. They had their own hot sauce with the band's name on it. They had
I
like
got a thermos.
they had three different styles of drinking cups that like thermoses, and they had beach balls with their name on it, which is hilarious.
And that's not even the fun part of the story. The fun part of the story is one's a mortician and the other one drives a hearse.
They both work. The two brothers that work at a funeral home, and
hence Torchlight Parade,
right,
which is
a funeral.
Right.
So they sometimes they borrow coffins and put them on stage with them and stuff like that.
Oh,
so
I love
you know,
that.
Which I remember, like when my dad passed away, I asked if they had any used coffins, and they're like, no. I'm like, come on, man, you never prop someone up and then like cremate them later. Like, come on, man, I know you
Slightly used.
Yeah, man, like, come on, you wait till you're shopping for one, you'll see how expensive they are. Yeah, your day will come, bro. You'll be like, man, you got any used ones? That guy was right.
I go before you, Zach. Just tell your sister, this hefty bag looks nice.
Just feed me to the wolves and call it over, bro. It's just so useless. Anyway,
the other Matt is playing on Saturday as well. Not Matt Van Voorhis, but Matt Tall.
Matt Tall. All right, where's he at?
Bloody
on Saturday?
Bucket Saloon in Grafton.
Excellent.
And what else did I want to mention? I wanted to mention, because you brought up Scraps, old band. You know, they were known for playing Pantera. Yeah. And there's a Pantera tribute Saturday night at the Mill in Granite City.
Oh, nice.
Called Cemetery Gates. And our friend Michelle is involved in all that now down there.
Yes.
So also,
Michelle.
another tribute band happening on Saturday at the Miners Theater in Collinsville, Black Dog.
Oh, yeah.
Who would they tribute? Dogs?
Yeah.
No?
Hey, what I do? Black dogs matter, bro.
That's true. And Zeppelins matter.
I'm just trying.
Led Zeppelins matter.
Just trying to help, man. Just trying to help.
The Hindenburg mattered.
Oh, the humanity! Oh my gosh!
You as my dog. You're not my black dog.
Hey, you know what? You're my nerf herder. Speaking of that, the Scruffy Nerf Herder's playing also at the
Didn't the
Pumpkin
Beatles-
Patch Festival.
Didn't the
in
Beatles
Granite
have a
City.
song, Black Dog Singing in the Dead of Night?
That was Blackbird, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
close. Yeah.
Sounds better if you say dog.
You know,
They should change it.
The cool thing about the Beatles was people would like come up with things for their songs that weren't true, or people would be like, "Oh, that song Blackbirds. It's about the equal rights movement." It's like, "Oh, it definitely wasn't about a bird I saw outside my window when I was high this morning." Yeah, you guys got it right. That's what it's about. We're deep. Beatles were a boy band, the best boy band ever, but they were a boy band. Yeah. You know that because they let Ringo sing. and if you're in a boy band, everybody's got to sing.
Since we're talking metal tonight with the 1781 band, they're not so much metal.
It's
You kind of admitted.
What are we?
You said metal like the first time you were on.
Hard rock.
But metal has changed so much over the years.
Yeah.
Anyways, I
Lot of
wanted to
alloys.
mention Slam Dance Fest, which is happening Sunday.
Yeah.
That's got to be metal.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's like a mesh of everything. Got some friends, The Greater Good, playing on that this
That's right.
Sunday.
And Inner Outline's playing it too. It
Right.
looks like.
Retro Champ, Dead 7, Ego Death, Make Me Break Me, and White Rose.
Retro Champ is sick. Check him out.
Right on, man.
I had a feeling you guys might know some of those guys.
Yeah.
Good friend.
So metal. It has a metal appeal to it, but yet it doesn't It's not screaming. Which Rob Halford did. You know, yeah. You brought up cutting your teeth on some Judas Priest. I mean, that dude sang like nobody's business. Yeah.
I don't know why it turned into you got to scream to do metal, because there was a
wasn't
lot of
like
great metal bands long before that.
Iron Maiden, man.
Yeah.
Jeez Almighty, that guy could. You know, there were so many
heavy influences of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to let you guys in on something because you weren't there to experience it. The reason it became screaming is hacks like me who couldn't sing, but wanted to get the, you know, like the girls to look at me, and I don't mean like the super pretty cheerleader girls, the kind of girl that can take a punch. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That one in the pit right there.
A little on the thicker side.
I mean, I don't want her to be able to take me in a fair fight, you know, but I want her to flinch when I pull back. No,
I want her to come to the pig pen.
right.
You know, he's kind of right, because like lead singers did not really exist during that era of thrash music. It was the guitar players trying to sing.
Yeah.
And so, you know, trying to sing and play that super fast stuff they were playing, you know, just got time to shout a few things, you know.
And Jimi Hendrix didn't concentrate on his singing as much as his playing.
And you know, Metallica and Slayer had huge success doing that, so why not emulate them? Started happening.
Well, and then it went from even like the heavy metal into like the more popular music had that. Everything kind of had that sound in the 90s, you know. Sounded like, you know, there's, I don't know.
Now you got all the different genres like new metal, NU metal.
Shout out Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
It's still rock and roll with me.
Korn. Yeah, I'm like you, man. It's metal, it's rock, whatever.
Yeah.
Screw the subgenres.
Look,
but I'm old.
right.
I'm
Look,
an old soul.
if it's not Mr. Bungle, it's not worth listening to.
That's right. Slayer and Mr. Bungle only.
Did you know when the Scorpions play in Japan, they changed their song from Rock You Like a Hurricane to Rock You Like a Typhoon?
Why?
I love that.
Okay. That's
Rock you like a typhoon!
I get you.
Here I am! Oh, wow, that's,
Wow.
You know, this place knows no boundaries sometimes. You
we
know,
were talking
here's
metal.
here's
Those
something.
guys-
Here's something a lot of people don't know. The biggest number in the world is 1781. There's nothing bigger than that. What
Count any
number's
higher.
bigger?
After midnight, nothing.
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 Google.
Except the streams we're going to get.
You're gonna get. No, sorry, dude. You can only get 1781. That's the biggest number.
Right.
Sorry, we've already established that. You can't go back on it, dude.
That still
stopping
breaks
there.
our most plays, right?
Oh, so hey,
I'm pretty sure Google is the highest number before infinity.
We don't talk about Google.
That's the first time I heard Google, that's what they told me it meant. It was way before search engines.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we were playing Hot Wheels.
And Yahoo was just something you said when you played Cowboys and, you know, Indians.
Cowboys from
The
Hell.
Cowboy EP, 1781. Midnight tonight.
That's right.
Concrete Sledge. No.
And check them out. Check them out at Bush Fest, 720 tomorrow night, and the big show, the Dirty 30 Jordan Bruce birthday party at the Post Commons with the sexiest bald-headed guitar player. Words of Jordan Bruce, not mine, Mr. Boyd. He said it. I'm just repeating it.
Chris Friday.
Thank you, Jordan.
And then Reaver and this other band.
I want him and Chris to like bend over next to each other and put their heads next to each other. And we can put like a little red dot between right on the top.
Chris is the other cheek to my butt. Oh, you're talking boobs.
Hey. No, it's a family show, dude. Don't go there. Oh, dude, I can't believe.
Well, I know what kind of man you are, and you know what kind I am now.
Oh,
Figure out your costume
we're
for the
gonna
show
find
now.
out.
You just gotta team up with Chris, and there's your costume.
I like it. I like it.
So it
My
will
wife
be
might
a
be upset.
full EP release, right?
Yeah, they will.
Like all 3 songs, not singles.
Oh yeah, they're all dropping all at once.
Okay.
Midnight.
Yeah,
Whole
just
project.
making sure.
Tonight was the world premiere of Firewater.
That's the first time.
Right.
So there you go. That is happening at midnight, man. Hours away, kids. Get ready. You're gonna go. Where do they want to go to? Stream it just anywhere.
Stream it anywhere.
Yeah.
Open
iTunes,
open your-
Spotify.
open your music
There you go.
apps.
Anywhere you stream, you can find it. But the best bet is to just head on out to the VFW tomorrow, pick it up a physical
Live.
copy, see it performed live, and you can trick one of them into saying the word "my mine, and they'll have to do push-ups for you. They don't have a choice.
Can we get a set list preview?
Set list.
What are you going to start with? You guys already know?
All right.
I will say one thing. I'll let Jordan say what we're starting with, but we are playing a song we have never performed live, and it is heavy as Tear It Down, which is our heaviest song.
Oh, yeah, Tear It Down.
I heard it's a Taylor Swift cover.
Yeah.
They're going to do Shake It Up.
Work for I Prevail. It works for us.
I mean, I hate to ask for more. You gave us, the first listen to the EP, but, I mean, our fans want to know, what is 1781 opening up with at Bushfest?
Tomorrow night at Bushfest, we are opening up with a song that we do not have recorded.
Oh.
But we've been playing it since the beginning times.
Yeah,
Part of phase 1 of the band. It's called Your Turn.
Okay.
All right. At least it wasn't.
So way to start, giving it to the audience right away. Your turn.
Oh, yeah.
I
we
like
need
that.
movement. First 2 songs.
Okay.
I think they should write a song called Mine.
That would be absolutely hilarious.
Ooh, that is a loophole in the game. We talked how there's no loopholes. Kevin says if it's in the lyrics, it does not count. He can't make Keegan do it in the booth if it's in the lyrics.
That's the way I get away with cussing as a kid, too.
Yeah.
It's in the song, you know.
It's in the song.
Now you're messing with her.
This is passion, Mom.
All right. Well, hey, man, thanks.
Do a cover of The Girl Is Mine.
How about
The doggone girl is mine. The black doggone girl, probably.
I was
Led
thinking-
Zeppelin.
You're mixing it all together. I had
I would
wasp
never.
on my mind.
I would never mix our sponsors together. Matt Van Voorhis of Halpin Music Company.
Here's how you mix those two together. You go to Halpin, you buy a guitar, you call Matt Van Voorhis, have him insure that guitar, and now you've helped keep this ridiculousness going on for a little longer.
Get to the post comments.
Get to the post comments
October
on
26th.
On the 26th. Get to Bushfest tomorrow night. Get on Pandora, Spotify, wherever it is after midnight. And you can check out.
Oh, one big question I forgot to ask.
Yes, it's all cleared up now. The doctor said it's. Oh.
You guys are known for your videos. Can we expect a new video?
Hopefully you can expect 3 if we get our butts to it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we just gotta,
Fair enough.
gotta do it.
Haven't started anything yet, though.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We wanted to give you guys the music first. We're
Okay.
going to push this back even longer, but since Jordan's birthday and we love Halloween in this band, we had to give
Okay.
you something.
That
Age
works.
is over.
You gave us enough teasing.
It's all about
good.
timing. All right, so
But
there you go.
definitely check these guys out and check out their videos. They're really good videos.
And if you buy a CD, make sure there's a CD in the case. I'm just saying.
That's the joke.
That's the joke. All right, hey, thanks again for everybody for tuning in. Thanks to 1781 for coming down and jacking around with us for the past hour. Big thanks to Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance. Thanks to Halpin Music Company. Everybody, get out, support local music and art. Check out 1781.